You hatch inside a cockroach, not beside it, not near it, inside it, alive, breathing, completely unaware that something is already eating it from the inside, that something is you. And here's the problem. If you eat too much, too early, the cockroach dies, which sounds fine, until you realize your food is also your house. Kill it, and you die too. So your first lesson in life? Eat carefully, very carefully. Your first meal is the flesh around you, but not the important parts, not yet. The heart? Leave it. The organs? Later. You need this thing alive. For now, you are roommates. Except you're the kind of roommate slowly eating the walls. And somehow, this gets worse, because 3 days ago, your mother did something that honestly shouldn't be possible. She hunted this cockroach, studied it, then performed something closer to brain surgery than instinct. That second sting? It went directly into 2 tiny targets inside the brain. Not near them, into them. Like a hacker pressing 2 keys and suddenly owning the whole system. Except this system is alive. The brain still works. The body still works. The cockroach can still walk, still breathe, still react. It just can't say no anymore. Your mother grabbed one antenna and walked it into a small burrow underground, like a pet. Except pets usually get a choice. This one didn't. She laid a single egg on its leg, sealed the entrance, and left. The cockroach wasn't going anywhere. And now, you're a few days old, hungry. You chew through the cockroach's leg and push your way inside. Everything around you is warm, wet, alive. The cockroach doesn't fight back. It can't. And somehow, that's the disturbing part, because it's still alive, still breathing, still functioning. You eat carefully at first. The heart? Off limits. Digestive system? Later. You need this thing alive. Kill it too early. And you die with it, so you eat around the edges. Fat first, then muscle, like meal prep, if the meal was still breathing. Eventually, you reach the abdomen. This is where the real food is. You dig in. And for the first time, you begin to grow. Fast forward 2 weeks, the cockroach is still alive. You've been eating it from the inside for 14 days, and somehow, its heart is still beating. It still breathes. Remember that brain sting from earlier? This is where things stop being creepy and become deeply unsettling. Your mother didn't just stop it from escaping. She timed everything perfectly. 2 injections, 2 tiny targets inside the brain. One shuts down the urge to run. The other tells the body, don't fight back. Don't reject the thing eating you alive. The cockroach accepts you the same way it accepts its own organs. Like you belong there. Like this was always supposed to happen. Then one day, everything changes. You reach the organs you've been avoiding. The heart, the digestive system, and this time, you stop being careful. Now you eat everything. No restraint, no patience, no reason to keep the cockroach alive anymore. Your host is dying, slowly, inevitably. You've taken everything worth taking. What's left is mostly an empty shell. It still looks like a cockroach. From the outside, everything seems normal. But inside? Inside, it's mostly you now. You're no longer a soft little larva, no longer helpless. You've become something else, so you stop eating and start changing. You spin silk around yourself inside the hollow body, a cocoon, hidden inside a corpse that still barely resembles the thing it used to be. Then, you stop moving, completely. And for weeks, everything goes quiet. 5 weeks after hatching, you wake up, different. You tear through the cocoon, then through what remains of the cockroach, then through the sealed entrance of the burrow. Pebbles shift, dirt falls, light breaks through. For the first time in your life, you see the outside world. You're a jewel wasp, about 4 centimeters long. Your body shines with impossible blue-green colors, like someone built an insect out of polished metal. Your legs are bright red. Your wings catch light and break it apart. You look beautiful, almost unreal. like something nature accidentally made too pretty, which is unfortunate, because your lifestyle is horrifying. You live like a nightmare. You are completely alone. And somehow, you're already hungry. Your first few days are simple. Drink nectar. Learn to fly. Figure out how to exist outside the thing you were born inside. For the first time ever, you're free. But freedom comes with a problem. You were built for one purpose, and that purpose needs a target. A cockroach. Not just any cockroach, the right size, the right species, healthy enough to survive what you're about to do to it. Finding the right cockroach is weirdly a lot like dating. Too small? No. Too fast? Absolutely not. Already dead? That feels like cheating. You need perfect, and perfect is annoyingly rare. The problem is, you were born knowing exactly how to hijack a cockroach's brain. You were not born knowing how to find one. So hunting, harder than expected. By day 4, you finally spot one. Large, healthy, exactly the species you need. It's feeding beside a rotting branch, completely distracted. Hasn't noticed you. Perfect. You move in slowly. You land a few inches away. Nothing. One more step. Still nothing. Another. A twitch. Then, everything goes wrong. The cockroach rears up, front legs swinging wildly. One hit catches your wing, and suddenly you're spinning sideways. You slam into the dirt, recover instantly, but the cockroach is already running, fast, faster than something that ugly should be allowed to move. You chase it, closing the distance, second by second. Then you leap, straight onto its back. You lock on before it can throw you off. First sting, thorax, direct hit. Its legs buckle for half a second. That's all you need. You reposition. Because what comes next is the reason your species exists. What happens in the next second shouldn't even be possible. 45 million years of evolution, all leading to this exact moment. You slide your stinger into the soft tissue behind the cockroach's head, and here's the disturbing part. You're not stabbing blindly, you're searching, slowly, carefully, like someone trying to crack a safe in total darkness, looking for something impossibly specific, slowly, precisely, until you find it. You move the tip of your stinger through living tissue, searching, until you find the first target, a tiny injection, then the second, another injection, 2 stings, 2 tiny places inside the brain, and suddenly, everything changes. One shuts down fear, the other shuts down choice. Like someone quietly deleting free will. The cockroach stops fighting, not dramatically, not all at once. It just stops. Its legs still work, its antennae still move, it can still walk, still breathe, still exist. From a distance, it looks completely normal. If someone walked past right now, they would think nothing happened. But something very important is gone. Choice. You reach down, grab one antenna, and begin to walk. The cockroach follows, perfectly. You're half its size, maybe less. And somehow, every step it takes matches yours exactly. This is the disturbing part. Not the parasite thing, not the being eaten alive part. Honestly, nature is already weird. Now, the walking. Because the cockroach could run. It absolutely could. Its legs still work. Its body still works. But the thing inside its brain that says, leave, escape, survive, that part is gone. So instead, it follows you home. You find the burrow you prepared earlier, dark, small, already waiting. You guide the cockroach inside. Then turn and place one single egg against the soft tissue of its leg. One egg. That's it. No backup plan, no extras. You feel it stick. Then you back out and start sealing the entrance, pebble by pebble, fast, careful, methodical, until the outside world disappears. Inside, the cockroach sits alone in the dark, alive, and somehow, still healthy. Its heart keeps beating. It won't remove the egg, won't escape, won't even understand what's happening.
It just waits, weeks of waiting, for something terrible it can no longer imagine avoiding.
And then you leave. No dramatic ending. No final look back. Just work completed. You've laid one egg. Just one. Because your species can't afford mistakes. Every egg needs a living cockroach. Every cockroach needs a perfect sting. And perfect? Perfect is exhausting. Other insects play the numbers game. Lay hundreds. Sometimes thousands. Hope something survives. You don't get that luxury. For you, every attempt matters, which is unfortunate, because things go wrong constantly. You spend 3 days tracking one cockroach, only to watch it disappear into a crack too small to follow. Another one? Perfect sting. Perfect control. Then halfway home, it walks straight into a stream and drowns. Just like that. Gone. A wasted hunt, a wasted egg. Nature has a weird sense of humor. Your energy is dropping, fast, and you have almost nothing to show for it. 4 burrows, 4 eggs. No idea if any survived. Then, finally, you spot another cockroach. Huge. Bigger than anything you've hunted before. It's feeding on a dead beetle beside a path. Distracted, focused, perfect. You move in, slowly, but this time, the cockroach sees you and runs. Immediately. You chase it across open ground, closing the gap faster than you should be able to. You leap, land on its back, lock on. But this one fights differently, harder, meaner. It rolls instantly, slamming you against the hard ground. Your grip breaks. The cockroach escapes. Again, you catch it near the base of a wall. This time, you stay low. Closer, smarter, you land just behind its head before it can react. First sting, direct hit, its legs buckle for half a second. You reposition, then the brain sting. Perfect angle, perfect timing. You hold and wait for the resistance to disappear, except it doesn't. Not completely. This one is still pulling, still resisting. Not fear, not pain. Something stranger, something closer to refusal. The sting was close, but not perfect. And with your species, close is dangerous. You grab the antenna, begin walking. The cockroach follows, but something feels wrong. Too slow, too aware. Not the smooth, obedient movement you know. This one hesitates, like some tiny, broken part of the system never fully shut off. You lead it toward the burrow anyway, faster than usual. Like speed might somehow fix the mistake, like urgency can outrun bad biology. Halfway there, it stops. You pull. Nothing. You pull harder. This time, it pulls back, and for one strange moment, you are no longer hunter and prey, just 2 exhausted creatures arguing over who gets to decide what happens next. Then, something impossible. The cockroach turns, not panic, not confusion, choice. It walks away from you, not with you, away. The sting is fading, but somehow, that isn't the worst part, because for a second, it almost worked. Almost. You hold on as long as you can. Then, the cockroach rips free, leaving part of its antenna behind, and disappears beneath a stone. Gone. Just like that. You stand alone on the path. The burrow is 20 feet away, empty, ready, completely useless. Your egg supply is running low. Your wings ache. And for the first time, something feels unfamiliar. Uncertainty. You hunt for 2 days, then 3. Nothing. Or worse, cockroaches that never behave exactly the way they should. Your species was built for precision, not improvisation, not bad luck. Then, something moves above you. A gecko, flat against the wall, perfectly still, watching. You notice it 1 second too late, wings open, too slow. The tongue hits midair, fast, effortless, unfair, and suddenly, everything ends. Your body hits stone. The world narrows. No dramatic final battle, no heroic escape. Just hunger meeting something smaller than itself. Your iridescent wings catch the light one last time, then disappear. You are digested by Tuesday. You survived being born inside a living cockroach. You learned something close to surgery. Before you ever saw sunlight, You turned brains off like switches. You controlled bodies bigger than yourself. And in the end, you were still lunch. Nature has a brutal sense of humor, but underground, the story isn't over. 4 sealed burrows sit beneath the forest floor. 4 cockroaches, still alive, still breathing. Their hearts still beating in the dark, and attached to the leg of each one. An egg waits. In one burrow, something has already begun. A small jaw tears through the membrane. A pale body crawls free. Hungry, instinctive, careful, at first, because somehow it already knows the rules. Eat around the important parts. Keep the host alive. Don't rush. Not yet. The cockroach never screams, never fights, never understands. It simply continues living, while something inside it slowly replaces what used to be there. And above the soil, the world keeps moving. Nothing pauses, nothing notices, because in nature, horror and routine are usually the same thing. And somewhere in the dark, another jewel wasp has already started eating, carefully, and somewhere in the dark, another jewel wasp has already started eating, carefully. You think this was horrifying? Nature gets worse. Wait until you see what happens next.